Alright guys, I'm here with the man, the legend, Mr. Shivendra Singh. He's head of Nasscom, vice president with trade, global trade. Mr. Shivendra, welcome.
Thank you.
And it has been an immense pleasure for all of us here. You're leading the Indian delegation of companies from Nasscom. I wanted to ask you one question. How do you feel representing our country, specifically coming down to a different nation, and what are your thoughts behind that?
Thank you so much. I think it's a phenomenal feeling, especially in terms of the fact that India and Australia have signed the ACTA, and I was there in Canberra when ACTA was being signed. And as we proceed from ACTA to CEPA, how do we as an organization work to double the bilateral trade? And Exito as an organization that we have been working with for today and tomorrow, this is going to immensely help the delegation of 14 members and 12 member companies who are here to kind of set up, expand and grow in Australia and be a player in growing the bilateral trade.
That's incredible. I've heard some phenomenal story about you doing a bit of work and hard work for getting the DTA signed, and I guess you were in Canberra doing that. So can you share some experience about that?
I think it was great, and I must acknowledge and be grateful to our government in India to work with the Australian government to resolve a very sticky issue on double tax avoidance agreement from an ease of doing perspective business. And that has been resolved, which basically means that we are all for growing this bilateral trade. And I'm a firm believer that while the large companies create a very, very strong brand and are doing phenomenally good work, the backbone of the economy in any country are the SMEs. And we as Nasscom work strongly with the SMEs to enable them to set up, grow and expand. And this is what the engagement plan as far as Australia is concerned.
That's amazing to hear that. You're working alongside with Invest NSW as a government entity and from Nasscom. Can you talk us about all the delegation team who's out there? What would be the agenda for the next coming few months after they put their step down from the ILP perspective landing pad? So what are you going to foresee for future for all of these companies who are trying to expand, and how are they contributing to the Australian economy?
That's a great question. Let me tell you. What we've done, and thanks to the New South Wales government, both Invest in New South Wales as well as Business New South Wales, we set up a launch pad right in the CBD where our companies are going to get a 6-month rent-free facility as incubation, but most importantly, working on trying to get all the right kind of business connects to enable them to set up, grow and do what they do best, which is to grow their business opportunities. And the most important thing in this is that there are amazing companies cutting across digital transformation, cybersecurity and AI, and enable them to grow and prosper, and most importantly make Australian economy and the New South Wales economy competitive in the world. And that is what we are here to do. And I must also tell you that as we signed up the MOU with the New South Wales government, there are 8 companies which have already signed up and more to come. So wait and watch on that. This is going to be a pillar in the growth of India-Australia bilateral relationship, and tech will be the key trigger for this growth.
I think that's phenomenal, considering the fact that you have now taken these Indian companies out there to the Australian market and giving them all the perks and benefit and helping them expand and do an outreach into the Australian market. I really would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the effort that you've been putting, and we're really grateful to Nasscom for taking the leadership, and specifically Shivendra, you personally being involved in this. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate you supporting companies from India who are trying to expand, do internalization, and making sure that we expand into and generate more revenue as well as contribute to the Australian economy.
Thank you, and I must thank Exito for the program on digital transformation today. I think this has been a great day where we've been able to meet a lot of companies, in terms of exploring areas of partnership and a win-win partnership for both sides. And we are looking forward to the BFSI segment tomorrow. And thank you so much, Exito, for all that you're doing. And we look forward to exploring further partnerships around the world with you. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
All right, guys, this was the day one of the summit today at the Exito. We had the pleasure of talking to Shivendra ji. I would love to have another round of session at the end of day two, exploring and understanding the key takeaways and of course to understand that where are we going next.
Thank you so much. Thank you.